Monaco may be tiny, smaller than some golf courses in Florida, yet it's a world where billionaires set the rules. Imagine a place where license plates are worth more than supercars, where silence is treated like treasure, and where even a walk along the beach feels like stepping into a billionaire lifestyle. This is Monaco, a kingdom built on wealth, elegance, and secrets hidden in plain sight. Welcome back to UK Billionaires 360, your insider pass into the lives and fortunes of the world's richest. Today, we're uncovering why Monaco has become the ultimate billionaire paradise. From the only public beach where you might sit beside royalty, to billion-dollar yachts that turn the harbor into a floating city, every corner tells a story of power and prestige. Stay with us until the very end. You won't believe what Monaco hides behind its glamorous image. And don't forget, hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss our next deep dive into the world of billionaires. Monaco, the world's smallest millionaire's paradise. Monaco may be smaller than some golf courses in Florida, but within its 0.78 square miles lies a concentration of wealth unmatched anywhere else on Earth. With a population of just over 38,000 people, fewer than 9,000 are actual citizens, known as monegasques. The rest? A glittering mix of millionaires, billionaires, royalty, and international celebrities who all flock to this Mediterranean haven for one powerful reason: freedom from income tax. That policy alone has made Monaco the crown jewel of Europe's tax havens, a magnet for fortunes both old and new. Here, every street corner tells a story of affluence. Ferraris idle along cobblestone roads, helicopters shuttle in from nearby Nice every few minutes, and entire towers are built to house only a handful of families. It's no exaggeration to say that billionaires define Monaco's identity. The country operates like an exclusive VIP club where entry requires not just wealth, but extraordinary status. Even the climate favors luxury, with mild winters around 50 degrees and sunny summers averaging 79 centigrade. Perfect for strolling in couture or cruising in a convertible. Monaco isn't simply a country, it's a billionaire lifestyle distilled into less than a single square mile, a living example of how wealth can reshape geography itself. Larvotto Beach, the most luxurious public beach. If Monaco is the kingdom of billionaires, then Larvotto Beach is its crown jewel. What makes it extraordinary isn't just the imported white sand or the perfect turquoise waters. It's the fact that this is the only public beach in the entire principality. Imagine sitting on the same stretch of sand as a billionaire yacht owner, a Hollywood actress, or a royal family member, all without paying a single cent in entry fees. That is Larvotto's strange magic. The beach itself feels more like a designer runway than a seaside escape. Here, Versace swimsuits are as common as flip-flops elsewhere, and sunglasses can cost as much as a car payment in the United States. Instead of blaring music, the only sounds are champagne glasses clinking and waves gently rolling in from the Mediterranean. Even in winter, temperatures hover around 52 degrees, perfect for strolling in a light coat, while summers average a pleasant 79 degrees. Ideal weather for a midday swim or a yacht party anchored just offshore. Larvotto reminds the world why Monaco is unique. Even its free spaces are bathed in quiet luxury. It's not just a beach, it's where everyday life and billionaire lifestyle blend seamlessly into one unforgettable experience. Monaco women, elegance and longevity. When people speak of Monaco's allure, they often point to its women. Figures who embody elegance in its purest form. These women are not simply beautiful, they are refined, multilingual, and carry themselves with a confidence that makes every step feel like part of a Vogue cover shoot. On average, they live to the age of 93, one of the highest life expectancies in the world. But this longevity isn't due to strict diets or fitness fads. Instead, it comes from a culture of balance, calmness, and knowing how to savor life's pleasures without hurry. At Monte Carlo's harbor, You might find a woman in Dior couture sipping Bordeaux while casually discussing the London stock market in French, English, or Italian. Their sophistication is subtle but unmistakable. Even marriage here carries its own unique rituals. Weddings must be announced in the press, and over 80% of marriages are to foreigners, proving that Monaco women are not only elegant, but also international symbols of status. Their presence reinforces Monaco's identity as more than just a billionaire haven. They embody the billionaire lifestyle itself, timeless, cosmopolitan, and poised, representing a society where luxury is lived, not flaunted. License plate, more expensive than a supercar. In most parts of the world, owning a Ferrari or a Rolls-Royce is enough to turn heads. But in Monaco, the car itself is often secondary. It's the license plate that makes the real statement. Short, rare, and unique plates are status symbols that can cost more than the luxury cars they're attached to. One of the most famous examples is the plate F1, which sold for an astonishing $14 million, despite being placed on an ordinary Mini Cooper. Another, 1MC, shorthand for One Monaco, was auctioned for $1.5 million, and even that is considered modest by local standards. For billionaires in Monaco, a rare plate is the ultimate badge of exclusivity, signaling not just wealth, but influence. It's the same principle that governs fine art. Scarcity creates value. When a resident cruises the port in a Bentley with a single-digit plate, the message is clear. This is someone who belongs to the inner circle of Monaco's elite. It's a cultural quirk that transforms everyday driving into a spectacle. While Americans might collect vintage cars and Germans obsess over watches, Monaco's billionaires treat license plates as both an investment and a performance of prestige. La Condamine, the silent neighborhood of the super-rich. Tucked beside Monaco's bustling harbor lies La Condamine, a neighborhood so exclusive that silence itself has become a luxury. Here, cars are required to switch into electric mode before entering, ensuring that even the hum of an engine doesn't disturb the peace. Conversations are often carried out through subtle gestures or quiet glances, creating an atmosphere more like a private sanctuary than a city street. This area is home to billionaires, celebrities, and royalty who value privacy as much as wealth. Hidden gardens, secluded villas, and high-security residences turn La Condamine into a fortress of tranquility. Imagine walking through its cobblestone alleys, surrounded by grand architecture, and yet hearing nothing but the distant sound of waves lapping against superyachts docked nearby. What makes La Condamine unique is that it isn't about showing off. It's about disappearing from the noise of the world. For Monaco's ultra-wealthy, this quiet enclave is the perfect retreat, a place where status is measured not by how loudly you live, but by how effortlessly you escape the spotlight. In a country defined by extravagance, La Condamine stands out as the rarest luxury of all, silence and privacy, reserved only for those at the very top. Super yacht and helicopter paradise. Step into Monaco's harbor at night and you'll see why it's often called the capital of super yachts. Dozens of floating palaces line Port Hercule, each worth hundreds of millions, outfitted with private cinemas, golf simulators, spas, and even helipads. Some, like Roman Abramovich's Eclipse, cost more than $1.5 billion, complete with missile defense systems and bulletproof glass. For Monaco's billionaires, these yachts aren't just boats. They're symbols of untouchable wealth and power, anchored like crowns upon the Mediterranean. But the harbor is only half the story. Monaco has no airport, so the ultra-wealthy rely on helicopter transfers to nearby Nice. In fact, during peak season, flights depart every 20 minutes, making the 7-minute hop across the Riviera the most luxurious commute in Europe. Watching the skies above Monaco, you'll see helicopters descending one after another, ferrying billionaires from private jets to their yachts in seamless style. This blend of sea and sky captures the essence of the Monaco lifestyle, a billionaire ecosystem built for convenience, prestige, and spectacle. From harbor waters glowing with reflections of champagne parties to the constant hum of rotor blades overhead, Monaco moves to a rhythm set entirely by the world's richest. Festivals and lavish parties, Monaco doesn't just host parties. It creates spectacles that rival anything on Earth. Every January, the Monte Carlo International Circus Festival transforms the Principality into what many call the Oscars of the circus. Founded by Prince Rainier III, it gathers the finest performers from across the globe. But unlike ordinary circuses, every act here unfolds beneath a royal standard tent, where billionaires and aristocrats sip champagne as they watch jugglers, acrobats, and clowns who can move audiences to tears with sheer artistry. Then in March comes the Bal de la Rose, or Rose Ball, an event that epitomizes Monaco's blend of fashion, music, and philanthropy. Established by Princess Grace Kelly and now overseen by Princess Caroline, this gala is not just about haute couture gowns and symphonic performances. Every dollar raised goes to charity, showing that even in a country defined by luxury, compassion still finds its place. These festivals serve a greater purpose. They cement Monaco's status as a billionaire capital where wealth is not only lived, but displayed as cultural theater. For the world's richest, attending these galas is as much about influence as it is about elegance. In Monaco, celebration itself becomes an expression of power. From the silent streets of La Condamine to billion-dollar yachts lighting up Port Hercule, Monaco proves it isn't just a country. It's a billionaire lifestyle in its purest form. Every license plate, every festival, every quiet corner shows how billionaires have turned this tiny nation into the ultimate playground of wealth and prestige. But the secrets of Monaco don't end here. Behind the glamour lies a world of hidden stories we've only just begun to uncover. So tell us in the comments, which part surprised you most? The million-dollar license plates, the elegance of Monaco's women, or the silence of its most private neighborhood? Thank you so much for watching and for being part of UK Billionaires 360. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because in our next episode, we'll take you even deeper inside the world of billionaires, where the stories only get more extraordinary. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and we'll see you soon.